Right, we're going live on YouTube as well. Just oh shit.
Hi, Mandy, love you, alright?
There we go. Live on both.
We're live on both.
Looking
Manchester Magnet Men, we're here. Apologies for not having Jay on.
Clean the boot.
Yeah.
Been naughty.
Obviously, today was meant to be the event, wasn't it, for Madison, which unfortunately, because of the new lockdowning rules, that had to get cancelled. But obviously, that is gonna still go ahead again soon. Hopefully, once it's been eased a little bit, we can actually all get out, get all the magnet fishers out together. Obviously, you guys, general public, anybody's welcome to turn up and come. It'll be good for, to see loads of different faces and everything as well. It'll be nice. We were going to do the raffling today as well, but unfortunately we've had to cancel that as well, haven't we?
Well, not cancelled it, postpone it.
Postpone it's a better word, yeah.
To this Friday. It's just a simple reason was we were going to be going to Madison's and Jason's to do the live video and raffle it all off, but they've just got out of obviously hospital, which is quite traumatic, so they just need a bit of rest, and last thing we want to do is go around there and get around her and yeah, when she should be resting really. So we're just going to put it off. Bonus as well, it obviously gives us another week so everyone can get the last bit of numbers in and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just a bit of a, Jay's not feeling too great and everything like that with it all, and obviously Ed's all over the show with it all, and which it would be.
It's his stepdaughter, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
gonna be
basically. But we just need to obviously get as much as we can done for him.
Obviously, with the raffle still ongoing, obviously we'd all like to say thank you to obviously everybody who has already done the raffles anyway and donated money and everything. It has been absolutely fantastic, and it's been good of you all to do.
We've raised good money up to now. Obviously everyone who's been doing little bits of raffles and all that kind of stuff as well, if you can all donate all that money once you've raised it to the Just Giving page that Patriot Magnets have done. Mark will probably put the link to the video in these chats if you can. I know he's on Facebook watching us, still on holiday I think, so yeah, put the link in the description, Mark, for that. And yeah.
You're right, Scott. We had to be safe. Obviously, we had to adhere as well. At the end of the day, there's no point all of us getting hefty fines and getting into a lot of trouble as well. I mean,
Angry Stewie, hello.
It's one of them. Obviously, it's better to be safe than sorry. I mean, I can't really afford up to £1,000 penalty fee for it all, and
500 quid a head, isn't it?
No, it's not that. It's we've thought about obviously sectioning it all off and stuff like that, but it's not really worth it, is it? It's not really the same, is it? Going to see mingling and stuff like that. That's what it's for.
That's more attention to
even as we said when we tried, sectioning it all off. After about half an hour of being in that same section, the first thing you want to do is go and move along, isn't it? And how can we, if we section it all off for everybody? You can't actually mix and mingle, can we, really? And I think that was the issue. Well, at least obviously if we can all get into it, then even better. But
yeah, quite pleased with everyone. Obviously what they've done up to now anyway. Like proper pleased with everyone. Showing the true colours, as they say, in the magnet community.
I was going to say, it just shows the strength of the magnet community, doesn't it? All getting in together.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been quite a few. Obviously, we've been working quite closely with Patriot Magnets and Rusty Nuts. They've been doing a lot for us, but
there's been groups where they've been letting us share the content and stuff like that for it all.
I mean, even people like No Fans was going live and giving shout outs for it and everything else, weren't they?
No, that's what I mean. They were live today if everyone watched it. So top guys. But what we need to do, just enter. We're going to try and hopefully while we're live here to see if we can get anyone donating we're not donating, but entering the raffles while we're live. So then we just, you know what I mean, we know it's pushing it and stuff like that, and get sharing it in all the groups, stuff like that. We're going to be live for a little bit tonight, so we can see if we can get a good amount done. You'll get your numbers sent to you either on your email address that it comes from, your PayPal, or we'll either do it on Facebook or YouTube, just one of them. It's £2 a ticket, the minimum ones. You've got, in fact, we've got this keep it safe in the van, in the car. This is the World War II compass. It comes in a nice little box. Just open it up, so as you can see there, show it in all the groups. See there, this is the £2 a ticket. This, all the money goes to Madison. We don't profit of anything.
Nope.
Or anything, but you can look at that. Decent compass. Really nice one. Don't want to break it, so let's put it back in there. So that's £2 a ticket, so just enter. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's got a spare couple of quid. Do you know what I mean? And it's going to a good cause, isn't it? We're gonna
got a fair few things up, haven't we, really? I mean, we've got the RPG round, we've got the compass, we've got trailers, we've got window tinting kits, we've got everything, you know. There's loads of different materials, different prizes you could win. I mean, you know, we're quite generous with obviously putting it as, you know, a couple of quid for tickets and things like that, because at the end of the day, obviously furlough was on and everything, you know, going down at the £5 a ticket. So obviously,
so I was just sharing for YouTube, man.
So, you know, a couple of quid, maximum £5, obviously.
For a trailer.
For a trailer.
A brand new trailer.
A brand new trailer, a chance to win it for a £5, you know.
150 quid, you know what I mean? You'd be paying on something like that. And for a £5, it's nothing, do you know what I mean? You've got the underwater scooter, which they're like 100 and odd quid. That's for £2. Do you know what I mean? And that fully works. We bought it, well, I bought it on a bit of a mad one. Early hours in the morning, as you do. But that's a good little thing to have. The RPG round, that's amazing. That we were planning to have it tonight, but obviously Jason was a bit shattered. He took it home to show Madison what we're obviously raffling off for her. But yeah, it's gonna be good when we do the event. But we just need to try and push this. Now everyone share it and stuff like that. What's he said?
Mark Bruno, so guys, I must say a few people saying that if you have money to donate after a fundraiser, try and transfer it direct to mine. Let's go fund me. I've now started to add fees up to the the fees are at £64. Jesus.
Yeah, well that's the thing as well that we obviously we're realising now, because obviously this is the second time we've done it. PayPal take a percentage. You got PayPal and GoFundMe both take payments, like a percentage of it all.
For those who have already said to us, why don't we set up GoFundMe pages? I mean, we had this with Ruby. They take percentages. So obviously the more money that's in that GoFundMe, the more of a higher percentage that we take and the higher amount of money they take. While when it was just being transferred to an actual nominated bank account, there was no profit, and at least you kept 100% of the money.
We're not making off it. That Facebook and YouTube and all them places, they make off it in the
end,
don't they? Do you know what I mean?
In the end, we have no profit to it. At the end of the day, we're giving it to a kid. You know, at the end of the day, it's the kid that profits, not us. You know, we go out, we buy the things. We've been donated a lot of things, and to everybody who have obviously donated to us and donated materials for us to raffle off as well, we're taking no profit. You know, at the end of the day, the main thing is this is for a little girl, you know, and lo and behold, obviously we can't forget Maddie and everything that she's been through. I mean, she's what, if I remember rightly, she's been in and out of hospital this week with having temperatures and everything, you know, and
constantly in there, and because obviously with all this COVID and stuff like that, it's been quite hard on Jason as well, because like there's only allowed one person, and the person who stays has got to be the same person who stayed in the last visits and appointments and stuff like that. So
that's what he's saying. He's got
and obviously he's got a newborn baby as well. Do you know what I mean? And another eldest one. So it's like the mum's got to be at home and looking after them as well. Do you know what I mean? And it's quite straining
the whole family.
Straining the whole family. Yeah, they were planning on going away. We obviously Rusty Nuts and Mark organised a little stay somewhere. Obviously we've had to stop it because Madison's booked in for treatment, isn't she? So she's got to have a surgery. And yeah, it's a bit upsetting really, isn't it? But hopefully she will anyway, but I mean hopefully we can raise, like I said, enough money to build this playhouse and we're sweet. Then we move on to the next one. And that's what we're going to start doing. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be just fundraising, magnet fishing, inventions as well. That's going to be another one.
Just going to take different experiences. I mean, magnet fishing obviously is brilliant. It's a good hobby and it's a good community to be out in, but obviously it's become very popular nowadays as well.
So we're going to be doing a lot of that.
Mix it all up a bit.
That's what I mean. We'll do a lot of magnet fishing and a lot of this and a lot of that.
Yeah, try and keep things entertaining as well, because there's quite a lot of magnet fishing YouTubers about, and obviously we don't want it where we're all doing the same thing, if that makes sense. We're trying to mix it up a little bit and, you know, keep the viewers happy. You know, so obviously that's going to be fun upcoming as well, isn't it? After Madison's event. Yeah, it'll be pretty decent, but main thing is obviously is we've got a week, haven't we, to try and...
We've got one more week now. Just to give it a big push and just
try and get it out there.
Get it out there. But...
You know, I can't wait for when we go live for when we've got the dream house built and actually there.
And then she walks in and sees it. Yeah. Right, that's gonna be there's a date set that stuff's gonna start getting built, but
we say 13th of October.
We can't go live on the build.
No.
Because we don't want Jason and a few other people obviously to see it when we're getting done.
No, so obviously we're going to build it on a separate day. We're going to do it behind the scenes and everything, because...
And then we'll go live
then we go live when Madison's actually there.
Yeah. So she'll be the first eyes on it.
Yeah.
And then obviously everyone else will see it as well. But that'll be a good little thing. But yeah, we'll have to get it all sorted. But like I said, £2 a raffle ticket. Come on, get going.
Yeah.
Get I don't know, over.
No, I think James sounds like a better name than Jason, to be honest with you. In reply to that comment, plus his cotton socks.
But
no, that'll be decent. No. That's Mark.
Yeah.
Mark Brownhill, who's commenting on our Facebook channel, has obviously been doing a lot of work for us behind the scenes as well, which is, you know, we can't thank him enough really. And, you know, those of Patriot Magnets and Rusty Nuts as well, you know. So it's one of them. You know, to everybody who's shouted us out on YouTube on a comment saying hello, or hello to all of you as well, and hope you're all doing well.
Tom Dickinson, Central Base Communications. Hello. Rach, Colleen, Angry Stewie. So get sharing it into all the Facebook pages and all the groups and all that, and let's try and get as many as we can on there tonight. And if you got any questions or anything like that, just ask away.
Yeah, fire away. Put away.
It doesn't have to be obviously about the event. It can be about anything else. We're happy to help. And yeah. And if you're feeling down or depressed or anything like that, drop us a text.
Yeah,
anytime. We've had people do it before. We're not mentioning no names or anything like that. We're just
No, I've had quite a few on the Facebook page as well, haven't we? You know, I mean, quite a lot of it through.
Rach has commented there. Sorry, I'll stop you there about Lee.
What?
What? Yeah, he'll stop.
I'm not
Lee,
even.
you're awfully quiet. Stop picking your nose and get touting for tickets.
I haven't picked my nose yet.
You have.
I haven't.
Yeah, you have.
No,
An itch in
you've
the eye.
itched it, haven't you? That's what it is. You've itched
Yeah, that's
your
what it
nose.
is. You let him off with that.
Itch in my eyes. Got bloody see when I.
Oh,
Metal detecting in Devon. Hi, gang.
lovely place.
Hello. I know,
How are
it's
you,
beautiful,
mate?
Devon, isn't
All
it?
right.
Is there actually many canals in Devon to actually go magnet fishing?
Rach laughing.
He tries, does Lee? He does speak, we promise.
I'm not a camera person.
Where's Bohemian Rhapsody?
What in here?
Yeah, it'll be like car karaoke. We might do that next time for a good visit. We'll rehearse it a little bit, you know,
Oh, for
and
fuck's sake. You know you fucking
know.
said it now, haven't you?
I'll be
Yeah.
on that day.
Yeah.
you know.
We
That's
already
it.
did
We'll
it.
even get Jay as well. We'll have
Jay
like
won't, Jay won't do it.
he will do it.
No, he won't.
Of course he will. He's got to.
What's he put?
No, it's big shout out to Finlay, who's been
Finlay Harwood, isn't it? Yeah, that's
Aye.
it. He's done his Raffles
raffling
for
his magnet out in it for Madison. You know, which is absolutely lovely of him.
Johnson's Adventures. The son of them. He's done a raffle as well. Well, raffling some stuff off, auctioning some stuff.
Jesus, aye.
Everyone's just getting going.
Well, that's it, isn't it? I mean, we as obviously at Manchester Magnet Men cannot thank people enough for everything they're doing and all the contributions that they are doing. It just emphasises the strength of the magnet fishing community, doesn't it? Really,
It just shows.
you know.
Oh, I'll have one of them.
Just shows you
I've
use
got
the
leopard
care and
six
use the
inside.
selfish one.
Right, guys, I am paying attention. I'm just banging my head out the bloody window
Why? Oh, wait.
because of obviously of Madison and obviously going through cancer. It's somewhat inspired. I've quit smoking. 2 weeks clean now, so I'm going to try and continue. That's my,
Yeah.
bit. Well, that's what I'm trying to do anyway.
Try to
You
do.
know, so I'm two weeks clean anyway of not having one. Obviously, second-hand smoke come around it, but it's what I'm going to try.
What coffee, you bastard.
You know, so it's one of them. So for now, I'm just going to stick the head out the window and try and get a bit of fresh air, try and reduce the temptation. Who's
Happily single.
happily single, there you are,
Love
Lee.
watching you.
Someone's happily single who likes watching you.
Jay would show up.
Who, Johnny Bravo.
Madison's doing all right. Well, she's just come out of hospital. A fever, a temperature went over so high, and when it does that, she has to automatically go to the hospital straight away for
There's no canals involved.
medication and stuff like that. So she has to stay in as well for like 48 hours. So, yeah, bit shit really, but Bulldogs, Magneteers, yeah, we're all right. Just getting a bit stressed out when we're organising stuff, and the government fucking us about, basically.
We don't even know when it's going to be lifted either, do
No,
we?
but now they're talking about full-on lockdown now as well. So even if we started planning, if we started planning it where we could split it into different sections, it'll get cancelled, won't it?
They're thinking about doing a lockdown in October now, aren't they?
In October on the school
doing a
term.
full
We're going to
lockdown.
try, but
I think we're trying it, aren't we? So we've
Bring
done
back fight,
pike
haven't
round Christmas time, isn't it? So at least we can try and have a Christmas.
Okay, where's the light gone? Look, what?
got a line.
This one.
Oh, right, there it is.
Rage, good on you. I know. Trying.
Arr.
Desperately trying.
Tom, I have a mortar shell. I'll send you a pic. Yeah, if that's all right.
Sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds good. We can do a raffle with that.
Well, what we might actually as well do is,
We were talking about it before, weren't we?
yeah,
We're gonna do a basic like an auction, but we're gonna set a date, and there's a load of little things that people have donated,
yeah,
like grappling hooks, magnets. We've got some magnets. There's window tinting, £150 worth of window tinting for a car or any vehicle you want. That's based in Manchester, so obviously you'd have to take your vehicle there and he'll do it there and then for you. So that's going to be a good little auction off for that.
well, if we get a microphone, we might actually do that at the event. Get a few more things together. I might even try and weld up, if we can get hold of a TIG weld up some
I've got
grappling
one, but I'm not doing
hooks.
the welding for a while.
Mm.
Ryan, just seeing your comment then. We are going to do the raffles. We've just obviously, we was meant to do them today, but it's been postponed till obviously Friday coming up. So we've got another week basically, just, well, not a full week, but we're going to give it a bit more of a push, 5 days on it. And obviously it gives more people more time to enter. It gives them a bit more time if they've not had the money.
If you've got a couple of quid spare,
£2's a minimum one.
you know,
So
a couple
just
of
get
quid,
entering.
just get some tickets, get it gone. It's
Obviously-
going towards a little girl.
Yeah, obviously, like things with a trailer, you'd have to collect that yourself. We can't post that or deliver it. Do you know what I mean? If we're when you come to the meet, that's when we'll be having it. So there's no early pickups of that. It'll have to be picked up on the meet, or the day of the meet, as well. So all the other stuff can get posted. That's not a problem. Obviously the pedal boat, that won't be getting posted as well.
That'll have to be dragged.
Yeah, you'll have to drag that. Have to drag it. So
Transit.
what's everyone saying now? What has been the best find?
I suppose we've all got different best finds, I suppose, haven't we, really?
Yeah,
I've just had motorbikes, me. So no.
just motorbikes. Lee's got a habit of dragging motorbikes out, haven't you? I was trying to think what mine was. Mine was the World War II ammo, the artillery round that I found up in Old Trafford. That was a good little place. That was my first. That's when I started getting into it. That's when Jason only just bought his magnet.
Yeah.
He was just getting into it. Lee weren't even on the scene in the magnet game.
Just me and you, innit?
So yeah, that was my best find. What was your best find in motorbikes, Lee?
Just have to think which ones.
Had a fair few on, haven't we? Probably that big superbike, that, what was it, Kawasaki X6R.
ZX6. That's the same as my one. And that VFR 400.
VFR 400. That was a rare one, that, innit?
That was fucking heavy, that as
was
well.
destroying
Both of
that to
them
see
were.
it like that.
Aye.
That was a quite upsetting moment, that, wasn't it?
Desirable.
Yeah,
Nice.
big time.
I think personally mine was probably when we were out and I found that converted blank.
Go on your I'll share it into the groups while you're talking.
That gun that I found, that converted blank pistol that I found.
Oh, was that your? Would you say that's yours?
But I think that's my personal find that I found myself. Obviously we've been collected, haven't we, where we've found obviously the motorbikes, front end of a car. I think that one was a good one. I thought that I lost my magnet through yours in, and thought we lost both the magnets.
Oh, that car.
Yeah, pulled like fuck, and half a car came as
that
well.
That video's on like, I think it's on like,
I think that's
48 views.
Yeah, it was literally our third, either second or third ever video we put up on YouTube. And it's got like 40 views.
You'll have to go and check that out. It's pretty funny, actually.
Honestly.
I ain't even seen that one yet.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
It
was a section of a car. You had the clutch, brake pedal, and the accelerator. All
light bulbs, everything in it.
It was a corner of a car,
Yeah.
a section of a car, literally the front section.
It was fucking heavy, that as well.
Yeah, that was in the location where they did a lot of stuff for the World War II. wasn't it? The docking port was
The
right near
docking
that,
port.
and all the
And right
factories
next to
were
the
right next
mills
to
where
it.
they did the Spitfire engines as well.
Let's try that again.
No, it was a good little day out that as well, wasn't it? It must have literally
Oh,
been about that. It must have been the third video I've ever done. If you haven't already, hit it, scroll right up, and obviously try and get that video. It was absolutely fantastic.
One of our videos hit 10,000 views the other day as well, which quite chuffed with that. That was the that motorbike, the one that you pulled out, the retro one. I forgot what it was called now. The one where we did the meet, but we did it a couple of days beforehand. A week beforehand, I think. Wasn't it?
Yeah, we've done all down that stretch as well, haven't we?
Nice for Facebook.
You know, there's quite a few things that we've done.
Just gonna share it.
I mean, yeah, I've had quite a few things happily single. But what did we do with them items? Right. Most of the time we just take them out for scrap.
The gun, when
the
Craig
gun,
found it,
straight away get in touch with the police. Not messing about with that one. Motorbikes, we tend to just load in the back of.
we're checking through. We're checking through, but the police really don't want to know.
No, we've contacted the police a few times and we're told them there's no way of being able to contact an insurance company, because what insurance company, you end up ringing God knows who. Police half the time tell us to go and take them scrap. So that's what we do. We just do what we're told, really, by local authority.
Yeah, and the artillery shell that I found.
Yeah, we had bomb squad out, didn't we?
I rang. Obviously, we found another thing as well, which ended up turning out to be a World War II landmine as well. So but we pulled that. Jay pulled that off the magnet and threw it into the scrap pile.
Yeah,
and then,
it was nothing. Yeah.
I picked up, banged my magnet on it, and it was magnetic and all that, and I tapping it on the side, and we was on the phone to obviously the police, and they were like, "What's that he's got?" And it was like, "Oh, I don't know, what's this?" And he said, "Put that down now." I was like, "Why?"
You're whacking it on its side.
Yeah, and I was like, "Look, it's all right. It's just metal. It might be a lump of metal." He was like, "No, put it down now." He said, "That's a landmine." I was like, "Oh fuck!" Put it down like that, and he cornered it off, and he ended up ringing the chiefs and stuff like. He was on a Skype call or whatever it was, with like the bomb squad and stuff, and they said like, "Look, we cornered it off." And they come down and blew it up on a school field.
Yeah.
And that's we hit the newspaper with that one, didn't we? Because on the road, it was a busy road, and we ended up getting it blocked off. And yeah, it was a bit. We should have put it in the bucket and moved it down a bit.
What can you do for me? Yeah. No, majority of the time, obviously, we just, well, not majority of the time, every time we get the scrapman out, clear up the mess.
We have a lad out with us, don't we?
Aye.
Yeah.
Gone on the day.
Mark, you're a sick fucker, mate. He's put, right guys, I'm off to bed. Watching 3 men in a car is turning me on. Nighty night.
Oh God.
Isn't the address, Mark?
Night, princess.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So what are you all doing? What would you like to see us do next? Like what charity or what? Right, there's a few ideas I've got lined up in the pipeline, which I'm willing to take, but I'm not mentioning them things yet.
Oh, comment below if you want to see Dave fall off a trank.
Yeah, you dick. You're a dick. What happened was, I was driving down the road and me and Lee was in work, and I spotted this little trike, tow and go it is, a little old-fashioned metal trike. And anyway, pulled over, got it anyway. Lee done it all up, tied it all up for my little boy, brought it home. They were loving it, they were on it all the time, and then I thought, I'll have a little go of it. My missus did and Lee did, and they were fine. So I've sat on it, gone down the curb, and it fucking seat just went bang, but my nutsack was hanging on the top of the bar, and it nearly ripped it. And yeah, lucky enough I got cameras and I got the whole video on it. So it was like, yeah.
Look more like a roll.
Yeah, I rolled off it basically, off the camera. Like. But yeah. Ryan, skydive.
What's that?
Fuck, fuck that.
Another one?
Oh, well, I've done that before.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, wow. Yeah, that would
Yeah.
that would be ruthless. That, but these are the things. If it was, sorry, that was Craig pissing about then.
Trying to get the comments up. Sorry, guys.
So what you all doing? what you all
Casually
doing?
moving away from the skydive comment.
Yeah, skydive. That might get put into talks.
Something a little bit less extreme.
But the thing is,
Like your idea, but something less
the
extreme.
thing is,
now.
it's like other magnet fishers and all their pages and stuff like that. They're doing like little giveaways and stuff like that. We're just going to the extreme, really.
Yeah.
That 1,000 subs and Craig's getting a tattoo, and then I've said I'm getting a tattoo with him as well. So like we're getting that.
Somebody hit 20,000 subscribers and dyed his hair pink. That was
Nigel,
no fans.
Nigel the madman.
Nigel,
I wouldn't dye it pink though. He fucking fully dyed it pink. Good on him.
Yeah.
Man. Good on him.
Do you know what I mean? At 20,000 subscribers, 2,000 subscribers, and we're doing stupid fucking things.
Oh yeah. It's one of them, isn't it?
I'd dye my hair pink.
I wouldn't.
There we go.
Things are gonna.
You
fucking...
couldn't. You'd come out bald. You're receding
Look at
heavily
that.
anyway.
All right, mate. Fucking hell.
You need something to hide the
Pick
grays.
on the fat kid.
Fuck me. 28 going on 88 with them greys, mate.
Yeah. David Pearson.
If you can stay
Parson,
for
sorry.
fags,
Couldn't see them.
I will donate 50 quid in a day for me. Well, I'm 14 days clean, mate, and I have absolutely no intention of touching another one while I can help it. Fuck off. So,
Yeah, only joking.
no,
No,
I
he will.
mean, 14 days, obviously, nicotine's out your system in 72 hours. After a week, physically, you're no longer addicted to the nicotine. Your body no longer requires it. It's more psychological. Yeah, so it's one of them. This is what obviously is scientific based. Psychologically,
Okay, I feel like I'm in a fucking science classroom now.
don't get me wrong, I want one. I'm not gonna
Chicken
lie,
eye.
I want one. I crave one. It is fucking brutal. I mean, obviously Lee and David both smoke, and I've not picked up a cig and lit one up. I don't fucking know, but
There's one in his hand,
Willpower.
everyone.
yeah, it's willpower, isn't it? I mean, 14 days, 2 weeks. Obviously, if you're going to donate £50, David, for if I quit smoking, well, thank you very much. We're doing the meet tomorrow. But no, I'm hoping that's me done. You know, at the end of the day, a little girl. We're doing a charity event for a little girl because a little girl's got cancer.
It is, dickhead.
Oh, is that your knee?
Both
Sorry.
of them.
You know,
Oh,
the least I can do is quit smoking. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, that little girl's so inspiring for everything she's going through, and you know, it's the right thing to do, isn't it?
Yeah, big time.
So quit.
Me? I can't quit. I've tried. I've
More
got.
chance of
It
being the
is.
Pope.
Yeah, no, I can't.
It's difficult. I'm not gonna lie. It is.
I've not got the
difficult.
willpower at the moment in time.
No.
I need
Too
a
much
little.
going on for that.
I don't drink. I don't do anything. So it's one of them.
I just weld and get stuff in my eye.
But yeah, we thought we'd touch on obviously this couple of subjects about it all. The raffles are still on, so please get entering them.
Mhm.
Do you know what I mean? Entering, and then it's just gonna make a young girl happy, innit? Basically, do you know what I mean? Like we spoke about before, we don't profit off anything at all, so you just need to help us out here, help us out for Madison, get it sorted, get it done and dusted. And then we get on to the next thing, either charity or another young kid, or it don't have to be a kid. It can be another person. Do you know what I mean? Who's poor or
We do
who's
quite a lot of
struggling with
things, don't
things
we?
and stuff like that.
Was it last year or the year before we went to Birmingham for was it Autistic UK or something?
Yeah, that was Scott Hargood,
Yeah.
crazy Hargood family.
Yeah.
They did a meet up in Birmingham that was for autism, wasn't it? They raised a good bit of money,
Yeah.
and it was a top day. That was like in the pub, and had all the not because it was in the pub, like, you know what I mean, but it had all the services there, toilets, everything, Raffles, and they done really good, and top bloke Scott, top bloke. But
and even if it's for organisation something like that, what we could possibly think of, you know.
Yeah, well that's it. That's what we can do. There's always stuff out there for mental health. I think it's good. I think we should touch on something like mental health.
It really doesn't.
That doesn't. Do you know what I mean? We've had quite a few people, like I said, messaged us having a shit day.
Well, after that video that we did, where we saw over needles, and we did that little video, didn't we? And we said anybody who's going through bad times, obviously to directly message us on our Facebook group as well, to do so. I mean, obviously I work in healthcare. Both me and David, and Lee now has got the Facebook page as well. We're all online, you know. It's the 21st century. Most of the time our phones are fucking so to our hands, aren't they? You know. Yeah. So if anybody is in dark places, I mean, obviously we've got Jason. His kid's got cancer. You know.
He gives us a ring, and I ask him if he's all right.
That's what I mean.
It's nice to give things, and not always want things.
Well, that's it, isn't it? I mean, we all have troubles. We all have troubles. Yeah. You know, the main thing is
like at the moment,
being able to speak about
my
it.
auntie. Do you know what I mean? She's on the, well, basically got told she's not giving nothing now, so she's on the last leg. Do you know what I mean? But gotta fucking just speak to people, haven't you?
Worst thing you can do is
day now, but there's things you got to keep your mind occupied. Get to work, do things, speak to your friends, speak to people.
I mean, we've had quite a few people contact us at Manchester Magnet Men and everything, actually talking about it, and we're here for that. You know, I enjoy a good conversation. Just drop the link.
Oh God, Craig can speak you to death.
Oh God,
he'll make you fall asleep. He would. Many times.
To sleep, speak to Craig.
Yeah, exactly. We don't have a mobile number. It's just either email, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We get all the notifications, and we won't tell anyone. Do you know what I mean?
We keep that. It's
piss out you
sensitive,
and all that kind of stuff. We don't do
confidential information. Would never share that.
But we like to be here for people. Do you know what I mean? And people hopefully will respect that and feel the same on other people, so they can help someone out. It's always the way forward, isn't it? There's no point going to the doctors and all that kind of thing. I've been trying to go to the doctors and trying to get help, and you're getting, oh, we'll give you a ring. So they give you a ring and then they speak to you, oh, you're not really that urgent. Do you know what I mean? You don't have to be urgent to have problems, you know what I mean?
No, and then they turn around and try and palm you off the tablets.
Yeah, tablets here. Take these tablets, take these tablets.
They talk to you in such a patronising monotone, as if to say, you know, and how did that make you feel? Oh, fuck off.
Like Lee's just said there, he's just kept on getting palmed off. He's had problems. He witnessed your mate, didn't you, Lee? He witnessed his mate get hit with a car. At what speed was it?
Years ago, hit him at 87 miles an hour.
87 miles an hour hit him at.
Brain out, every organ failed.
Lee was holding him as he died. You know what I mean? That mentally, fucking physically scarred him.
Never loses you.
So it's one of them. Do you know what I mean? It's quite a sore subject. So everyone needs to speak about it and do things.
It's better to talk. If not, it just bites you.
With me, I don't speak about it. I bottle it up, and then you burst. Then next thing you know, you're destroying stuff that you've got. Do you know what I mean?
Well, if you're really unfortunate, some people do it the other way and start doing harm to themselves, don't they?
Exactly.
Yeah, like my mate did in the week.
Yeah. A lad who we know hung himself. Do you know what I mean? 2.5 weeks ago. 2.5 weeks ago. they're just not taking things serious, are they? The government and doctors and health professions and stuff like that, just not looking after things, are they? And doing things. But this is what we need to try and do, and try and make the world a good place, isn't it? While we're alive, boys, isn't it? Yeah.
And even on top of that, anybody who wants to come out, those who aren't doing, who want to do magnet fishing, who actually haven't got a magnet, they don't really have the money to go and do it, they're thinking about joining it, but they're not quite sure, so they don't want to go and spend a load of money on a magnet or anything, come down, drop us a line, see where we're going the weekend.
Plenty of magnets.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, Jesus, I've got about 6 magnets. I think you've probably got about as many as well.
Oh, I've got
Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I'm only going to use one at a fucking time. I can't use 3 or 4 at a time. I'm not
like a lad who come to the Ruby meetup. He come and he made it was a grapple hook, weren't it? And it was made a little like piece of rebar but cable tied and stuff. So we've like got together and like, look, let's give him a magnet.
I gave
Craig
him
donated one of his magnets to him.
You know, at the end of the day, if
he was over the moon.
After a while, I stopped using one magnet because I no longer need it. I no longer find time for it or whatever. So whenever people come up, if you want to, you know, you actually want to take up the hobby or you want to know what it's all about, come down.
Oh, so Dave Parson then was just saying, Magtech UK was obviously helped with Scott Hargood, and they raised over £1,000. So that was
Autistic UK,
that was
wasn't it?
UK, yeah. So that was good lads, top blokes. But yeah, feel free. Feel free. We've got a fan in America who was going through a bit of a hard time with operations and finding out things with the health and stuff like that. They were messaging us. Craig was speaking to him left, right, and centre because that's his profession. Do you know what I mean? So obviously we don't have to be healthcare professions and all that kind of stuff to speak about things. You just need someone.
No, you just need somebody who's going to put their arm around shoulder in it and
just
and
to
go
lean on
for
me,
it.
as you say.
Oh my God, we've missed loads of things. Have you ever fallen in the water? No, because if I fell in the water, I would die.
Yeah, no, Jay nearly did.
Jay nearly did. Oh shit, yeah.
Slipped on the grass, he did.
Oh, that was
Missed it.
hilarious.
Turned the camera off
literally
as we fucking did it.
He actually sat. He slipped, sat on the embankment with his feet nearly in the water. Thought that was funny. That was funny.
That was a good little thing.
What's this? One-armed human versus human magnet pole using the strongest magnets available. What? That's just baffled me. I'm sorry. Happening, boy. So such word as can't. Hope you're all good. Yeah, you too, Stephen Cannon. Central Base Communications. Yeah.
Just choose you up inside out.
Choose you up inside, mate. You're
inside out, and you don't know who to speak to. You start shutting people off and everything like that.
The more you bottle it up as well, especially with mental health, you don't quite realise it, but when you start processing it, you start over-analysing it. When you start doing them things because you bottled it up, because you're not talking, you're trying to tackle it yourself, you over-analyse it yourself, and then you become paranoid on it. And then when you're over-analysing and become paranoid on it, you start thinking of a negativity. Well, at least if you spoke to somebody...
See you in a bit, Tom, sorry.
See you in a bit, Tom, mate. Sorry, bud. When you start actually speaking about it, you're all right. You know, you start getting a bit more positivity back. You know, that person there, that bit of support, starts putting on a different perspective. You know, and that's the main thing, and that's what we're here as Manchester Magnet Men is for. I mean, I enjoy, you know, talking to people. You know, I enjoy being able to help people. That's my profession in healthcare. I fucking love it. I would not do anything else. I mean, you boys work in labour, but you talk. You know, at the end of the day, you're there for one another, and you've been there for me and other people as well. And it's what we enjoy. It's what we enjoy doing.
Gotta be. I'm not a talker to Arma really, to my family or anyone, but that's just me. Do you know what I mean? I've always been in school. I had counsellors and all that, and I just went to him a couple of times just to get out of the bloody class, really. But I didn't really speak to him.
Anybody who's like that, who doesn't want to be able to speak and everything else, send us a message. Come out fishing with us. Come out doing a bit of magnet fishing with us. At the end of the day, even though you don't, or you can't physically actually be able to talk to somebody about things, come out, do a hobby, actually get to, you know, as you said before, preoccupy your mind with other things.
Some people are less fortunate to have money to buy one, aren't they? Really, do you know what I mean? So it's one of them we try and work with. We're not really working with any. Obviously, we've got promo codes and all that kind of stuff for like Wukong and what was it, the magnet store. Do you know what I mean? We've got them, but we don't really push them. Do you know what I mean? We're not into that. We don't want to make money like we said to Wukong. We don't want to profit off it. We don't want to get
an advertisement.
You know what I mean? We're not doing that. We want to give people the discount. Like, do you know what I mean? We're on like 10%, and we've got it to
25% for Wukong.
Do you know what I mean?
Magnet
because
store.
I turned around and I worked him and told him, I said, look, I said, we're not in it for the money.
No.
We're not in it to get free magnets. We'll buy our own magnets. We're not bothered about that. We just want to give people the discount that we can get off them. Do you know what I mean? So it benefits them from even buying it. So they're saving money and it's better for them. Do you know what I mean? Even though they're decent magnets, but it just helps out, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
Helps out in many ways. But this is coming up to Christmas and all that, so we'll be doing a good few things coming up to Christmas.
Oh yeah. Well, we did. Well,
random videos as well.
Yeah.
Well, little random videos.
I think we've got to do what we did last Halloween and do a Halloween midnight fish.
Yeah.
That was brilliant.
We might even organise that if the lockdown comes up. If we're all right to do it, and we might organise where.
I think because we've not been to this particular place. We only went there for Halloween, the midnight cemetery location.
Oh, that one. That was a different one. That
yeah. It went for Halloween though, was it? It was our first midnight magnet fishing. We went to like a bit of a scary location.
Oh, that was at the side of a graveyard.
It was side of a graveyard, and it was so fucking uneasy at all. It was horrible.
The second one was the one that we went to.
You could just see things out the corner of your eye that weren't there, and it was proper fucking uneven, proper weirdy, wasn't it? It was awful.
Yeah, no, it was a bit thingy, a bit dodgy, but yeah, we'll have to do something like that. But obviously, if you've only just come on, you'll have to go back on the videos and stuff like that on this live feed. To obviously, we don't want to keep on going over it and over it for the people who's been there watching it and stressing about it too much. You know what I mean? We're here to obviously touch over quickly, talk about mental health, talk about the raffles, talk about the meat, talk about what we find, what we do with it all, and yeah, while Lee falls asleep in the back here. He just nodded off. But yeah, that's how much he talks. He hardly talks. Lee's not a talker as well.
Nope.
Callum Taylor is watching.
Hey, Callum.
Hello, Callum. We know Callum. It was one of my apprentices. He's watching us now. Callum, we're still waiting for your payment, mate. For the raffles. We've called you out on live now. We're on YouTube and Facebook, so you best be getting it in, mate.
Get your hand in your back pocket.
No, he was one of my best apprentices. He was, even though he fucking wound us all up, didn't it, Lee?
Yeah, that's the whole point of it.
But yeah, no, we're gonna be calling it now anyway. So
to all of you who have watched, donated, stuck around, appreciate your time. If you can, share. Obviously, go on our Facebook page. We've obviously got all the
raffles on
there. Please go and share all them, and where you can, please donate. Put all your things. Cheers, mate. Please put all your all your donations up. And I you burnt me on with his cig, the bastard.
Is that what it was? There was a cig in his hand. But yeah, make sure you like and subscribe. To if you've got any issues or any problems, give us a text.
Yeah, keep dropping us messages. We're quite happy listening and helping out.
So hope you enjoyed the live chat. We thought I'd come on for a quick at 50 minutes it is now.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been nice chatting to you all. Take it easy.
Till next time, take care.
See you later.
Stay safe.
Bye bye.